Deuteronomy chapter 1 is essentially just a recap. So, it also helps contextualize things better. It is a recap. It's written by Moses. The documentary hypothesis has so much bad logic and reasoning. It's made by a bunch of Germans who thought they found something special. A secret thing, when they really didn't. They found nothing. They didn't understand the ancient context. They didn't understand ancient Israel practices. They just assumed that everything was like Germany. That's the documentary hypothesis. Something especially just for the Bible. And the Bible alone. Nothing else, by the way. Nothing. Nothing else. Not a single other ancient Egypt, Near Eastern, or any other document has the same hypothesis. Because a bunch of people just assume that it must be similar to modern day, that cultures can't be different. It's no different than the idea of the Middle Ages when they put people in their current clothing in paintings. You know, all those paintings where, like, it's the trial of Jesus before Caesar, and Caesar's like wearing something from the Middle Ages. It's like dressed up as a medieval king. Yeah, that's the documentary hypothesis. That's it. That's the entire thing. People just not understanding. So they takes up after Og was defeated. So they appointed leaders in the land. Then they sent out spies. Commanded, sent out spies. I think it probably was. Yes, written by Moses. As in, main contents written. There's nothing wrong with saying someone came in later and added like maybe 1 through 8. Because that doesn't mean anything. But yes, then the spies are sent out. For some reason, I'm not entirely sure why, Moses leaves out the Israelites that rebelled at the sending out of the spies and said that the land was terrible. Maybe he just wants to separate them? There's probably plenty of answers. You can ask Mike Winger, or my philosophy has probably videos on, or Dave Folk. But yes, there were spies that said, yes, it was good. But you were unwilling to go up, and you rebelled against the command of the Lord your God. You grumbled in your tents and said, the Lord hates us, so he brought us out of Egypt to deliver us into the hands of the Amorites to destroy us. Where can we go? Our brothers have made us lose heart. Want to focus, like, there were people saying it was a good land. But no, you just ignored them. So they said the people are stronger and taller than we are. The cities are large with walls that go up to the sky. We even saw the Achaemites there. I think Moses just thought this was a better way to write things. Put this with that to make it in his own personal journal in that history, that Numbers what. Then I said to you, do not be afraid of them. The Lord your God will go before you and will fight for you, as he did for you in Egypt before your very eyes. And in the desert there you saw how the Lord your God carried you, as a father carries his son, all the way you went until you reached this place. But in spite of this, you did not trust in the Lord your God. Yeah. And then they go wandering for the 40 years. No, it did not take them 40 years to get to Egypt. Out of Egypt to Israel. No! Stop teaching that in Sunday school. That's not what happened. It's not. Yeah, so that's Deuteronomy chapter 1. Basically a recap. And this is Moses telling the current generation of Israel all this stuff. So people, know the history. Probably reading from his own travel journal. And there's some new stuff in Deuteronomy too. So, anyway, why is it written that way? Most likely just teaching purposes. That's how the ancients did it. See you next time.